Hello everybody. Today I'm here to try to talk about all of the Datamined characters currently known in Disney Heroes Battle Mode going into the 4th anniversary. So potentially trying to figure out which characters are going to be coming then, and just kind of looking at the characters too, because it's an exciting list and I don't know if all of you know all of the characters that are coming right now. We actually just found out about 2 more, so we currently have 5 characters data mined. So I thought that was a pretty good amount to kind of cover in one of these kinds of videos. And I just want to note before getting into each of the characters that if you think that all 5 of the characters are going to be coming on the same day for their anniversary, you just have to be an insane person. There's no way that they're going to add like more than 2 characters. 2 characters would be generous, I think. Even 1 character is more likely than any more than that. But, I mean, obviously we're going to get a character for the anniversary. And hopefully we get 2, but, I mean, we've all been experiencing how Disney Heroes Battle Mode releases characters. It's not going to happen all at once. It's going to be spread out like usual, but even still, there are a lot of characters known right now, which is something to think about. So, you know, in the month of May and June, we might be getting more than we have been in the last few months. So it might be the same, it might be different, but without further ado, let's start looking at the characters. So if you don't want to know Datamined characters right now, then don't look ahead. But if you are only interested in the characters, feel free to scroll through and just see the pictures of each of the characters. So the first one we have is Snow White. And kind of a theme going to be going through this, that all the characters that have recently been added to Disney Sorcerer's Arena are also coming to Disney Heroes Battle Mode. I mean, it's obviously just a coincidence, but it is funny how it worked out that way. The Snow White stuff is just coming up now in Sorcerer's Arena, and here Snow White is getting added. And I don't really know, like, she's not a fighting character, so I'm assuming she's going to be more like some of those other princesses we have where they didn't really have fighting moves in their original series, so it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if she'll bring like some animals in, or even if some dwarves will be part of her moveset. Or maybe they want some dwarves as individual characters. I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see where it goes from there. Snow White was the original animated Disney movie, so maybe they want to do that for the anniversary, but otherwise it kind of just seems like, you know, just another character being added. So I would imagine maybe a prize wall or sign-in. Sign-in feels more likely to me, so I'm just going to guess sign-in for now, but unsure. It'll be cool to see. I don't know what to expect. Let's move on to the only character on this list that is not in Disney Sorcerer's Arena, which is Void from Incredibles 2, which is cool, I think. Void is one of those characters where you would not expect to have them, but since we've gone through so many characters at this point, now they're starting to add secondary characters like Void, and I have not seen her in like any of the other Disney fighting games. She has like portal powers. I think it's a really cool opportunity for a character. Like, it is completely unique to Disney Heroes Battle Mode, which is probably the most interesting part. Kind of like the Underminer as well. Like, he's not anywhere else, so it's going to be really cool to see what she can do, and kind of translating her into a 2D style, since her original you know, form is in a 3D animated movie. And I would imagine that she's just going to be a prize wall character, potentially even the next prize wall character. She just feels like a prize wall character to me. I don't know. I think the Underminer was 2, yeah. So I don't know, but another Incredibles 2 character, which does lead me to wonder if we're getting any more at this point. Trying to maybe get the Incredibles lineup up to the same number as the Toy Story one. So it's cool to get some characters from the second movie. I would be curious to see if we get any more. There are a bunch of other characters from the movie that they could choose from. I just don't know if they're gonna, but it's cool. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which we're going to be looking at my actual hero concept for Kuzo here. Which we will do a comparison once he actually releases. So it's kind of cool to have one of those as well. I was actually not that proud of my Kuzo design, so I'm guessing they're just going to just be infinitely better than mine. But Kuzo is a cool character. I'm guessing he's going to turn into a llama in some way, or maybe he'll always be a llama in his moveset. I don't know. but to me it feels like you would switch between the two and starting off with the human form, but we have yet to see that, obviously. And I think a lot of people have been asking for him since we've had Kronk and Yzma in the game for a while. It would only make sense to be getting Kuzo now. And my guess, I don't know, he also feels like a sign-in, so maybe like a June sign-in. But potentially as well, could be tied into the release of the next character, which let's move on to that since it does tie into Kuzo. We also have Pacha coming, which we just recently found out about. And again, kind of copying what Disney Sorcerer's Arena did, because these two were added after Yzma and Kronk as well. But yeah, now we kind of have the full lineup. There aren't really any other characters to add from the Emperor's New Groove. This is kind of like the Emperor's New Groove team at this point. If they were to add another character, I genuinely don't know who they'd add, because there really isn't another main character other than these four. But Pacha's cool. He's also a character that I feel like would be hard to make a moveset for, but he's a pretty main character, so he does a lot of stuff they can take from that. And I really like Pacha, honestly, more than Kuzo, I think. I really like this character, so I'm more excited for Pacha, I think. I was really happy when we found out about him. In terms of when he will be releasing, he feels like a prize ball, I guess. But since we have so many characters, I was thinking maybe Kuzo and Pacha will be released at the same time, kind of like the Jungle Book was dealt with. So maybe we would get one in like a diamond crate then, or one of the exclusive crates like the Coliseum, I guess. Or is it time to switch out, what's his name, Flick, for the Coliseum rewards? Like the weekly Challenger rewards. Maybe one of them would go in there. I think Kuzo would maybe fit for that a little bit more, and then Pacha be the more available character. But finally, let's get to the moment we've all been waiting for. I think the most exciting one on this list for me is Daisy Duck, which I am very happy with my hero concept of, which we are looking at again. So I am very excited to compare mine to theirs, but again, I'm sure theirs will end up being just a little nicer than mine, but I am very happy with the way mine turned out. I feel like if someone saw this at a glance, they might think that this was an actual render from the game, but that's besides the point. Now, in past anniversaries, they have done Mickey Mouse characters as that celebration. You know, Goofy, I think, was the first one. And then, well, I'm saying this, but I don't think for the second or the third they added a Mickey character. We just got Pete recently. Minnie was added in November, same as Mickey, but that was for the 90th anniversary of Mickey when he was released. And then Donald was also released in November. Maybe I'm wrong about Minnie. Maybe Minnie was also an anniversary one. But either way, I know last year they didn't do one. So, as this is coming up around the time of the anniversary, it makes sense for them to release it then. But, again, knowing Disney heroes, they don't always care about that. It might purely be a coincidence that's releasing around that same time. But either way, besides that, Daisy is so deserved to be added. We now finally have the Sensational 6 in the game, because Pluto is part of Minnie's moveset. I don't know if I'm releasing this before or after this, but I made a Mickey Mouse team a couple of days ago, and now we just found out that Daisy's coming, so I feel pretty dumb about that. So I guess I'm just going to make two of them pretty much back to back here. But I made the video, I might as well release it, I guess. But that one will have Pete in it, and then I guess this one will just have Daisy in it instead of Pete. But I am most excited for Daisy, I think. And like I said, I think she'll release during the anniversary. Maybe with anniversaries, they have tended to give away characters for the occasion. So I think it would perfectly make sense to just give us a free Daisy Duck on the anniversary, and then just, make her available in diamond crates or something, or event exclusive or whatever they want to do. But we've seen that in the past, so I think it's possible that we just get Daisy Duck for free. These are all just purely random predictions. If I get any of them right, it is completely luck based. But I'm very curious to see which characters are you're most excited for, and I think it's just such a cool lineup of characters, very diverse other than the two Emperor's New Groove characters, that I was just excited to talk about them before they're released. And since there were 5 of them, I thought this was a good opportunity, because only talking about 1 or 2, there's not a lot to go on there, but 5 characters is a lot. Again, there's no way that they all release on the anniversary. If they do, I don't know what I'll do. I'll delete my channel. I don't care, but it's just no way that's going to happen. But we will be seeing these throughout the next couple of months, I assume. I'm thinking even this week we probably got one of these released, which I think this is coming out after Friday, so we might have already had patch notes for one of these, which I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. But yeah, these are just Datamined characters since the last Datamined, so one of them might have already released. I should have mentioned that at the beginning, I kind of forgot. If I think any of them is going to release right now, it's probably going to be Void or Snow White is my prediction. So I guess we'll just see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you when all these characters are released and on the 4th anniversary. So I will see you then. Goodbye.